Right, so this is German 30 on a daily time frame. Now, it's a bit of a very discretionary day, or it could just be a complete break of the trading plan, but let me run through it. So, daily structure to me is bullish. I know this looks odd because of this downwards candle, but the past 14 days, or whatever you want to call it, 14 candles, or just 2 weeks of price action, we can see we've come down, we've broken structure here, broken structure again. So I was looking very nice for structure wise. Sentiment wise, this was an extremely bullish candle alongside this. And this is also sort of in the other direction with a bearish candle, but I was looking very good for a long continuation just to these relative highs here. Scaling into the hourly. Now, when I opened up price, my key level was originally marked around here, but after the New York Stock Exchange open, price just continued to head lower for the day and actually came around to this area here instead. Um, and it looked really clean on the hourly. The 30 was also really respected. The 15 was very respected. And the 5 minute, obviously, it's all in line. And then also, I checked the 4 hour and it's also still kind of respected on the 4 hour. So I was quite confident when I actually took the position. And then I saw heavy signs of depletion, and I was waiting for a little bit more of a retracement and change of character. So this was my retracement here, and then I entered off this candle. However, my entry was absolutely shit. I don't know how or why, and I got entered at here, so price kind of gapped. And then, yeah, now I'm just in the position waiting for it to play out. I really hope it just kind of consolidates. Yes, my stop loss is weirdly tight here, and I will probably end up giving it a bit of breathing room because I don't want it to come here, and I do anticipate it to come back to the key level. But yeah, I'm just targeting right around this sort of consolidation 1 to 2. Hopefully, price kind of just will rip when it comes 4 or 5 o'clock. Otherwise, we are in deep trouble here. Um, but yeah, I kind of visualize it consolidating for a bit until 4 or 5, and then hopefully shooting off. But we'll see what happens. I also give this confidence a bit lower because it's just the way it looks a bit dodgy and jammy here. So my confidence rating is actually about like a solid 3, 4, but I'm still feeling pretty good about it. It is kind of like a FOMO trade because I did see this sort of movement here, and then I did see what I wanted. So maybe I'm tricking myself and the charts are showing me what I want to see. But yeah, hopefully we just rip. But yeah, it's a bit annoying that my entry is just slightly higher because if it was here, it would have been a little bit of a better breathing room for my stop loss and all. But yeah, we'll just see what happens. Just some real talk whilst the trade is playing out. Mentally, with this trade, I'm actually so clocked out and I'm really debating just closing it. Yes, I'm like $15 or whatever in profit or whatever the hell it is. I literally don't know what it is, but because of the way I messed up my entry so badly, I'm actually really struggling to believe that this trade's gonna go anywhere. When on paper, I love this setup. I love the way it prints. I don't know if it's an emotional decision that's just telling me just close it now because you didn't get your ideal entry, which is only a couple pips if I'm being honest. But like I'm really struggling to want to hold this. I mean, I know it's pushing, but I still just want to bail out. I'm gonna let it. Hopefully, I'm gonna let it ride, and not leave it just yet. But like, I'm honestly, I might need to just close the charts until like maybe set an alert until something happens because I hate my entry so much that I just want to close it. But yeah, we'll just see what happens, man. So trade update. German 30 didn't even move. It just kind of did consolidate around break even, and it came to 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, and just still consolidated. No significant movement, and I got tagged out SL. It wasn't below this wick, which I wanted it to be, but because the entry was so share, I just didn't really move it. I just had at this key level, which again I thought it would, if it was gonna come down, we would have more of a sort of corrective movement before final push, regardless. But kind of just I don't even know why this happened, to be honest, because we were printing really low volume. I got tagged out, and then shit just started moving back and consolidating small prints again. So I don't know why this wick formed. This is just for the session for me to actually close my trade before that gets to here. But again, I'm out the trade, so it doesn't really matter. Um, I think the reason I fell today is because again, I technically was a change of character here, so we are now looking to be in a downtrend, and also our daily structure and sentiment aren't really that clear as of now. So it was a very risky trade. I did take it on two accounts, and both of them hit stop loss. So I risked 2% on one and 1% on the other. It's just a bit annoying, but I couldn't do much more about it. I kind of decided to hold after my like little crash out I had of me entering late and trying to not be emotional. I could have literally moved anytime here. To be fair, when it did go past 5 o'clock, I probably should have looked to maybe start thinking about closing. However, I just wanted to hold it, and then I probably should have closed it at 1%, like -1% anyway, or 0.5% on the respective account. Like basically halfway here, I should have dragged SL just to below the lows of here, um, which would have been a half risk. Um, I just didn't decide to do that because I just thought let me let it play out. I don't really want to micromanage too much, but yeah, I guess I lost 3% I guess across all my accounts. So yeah, but hopefully, uh, if we get some sort of setup tomorrow, which we probably won't get with German 30 just the way it's printing, but with US 30 and NAS, and we'll hopefully end this week on a positive, and I'll try not to force a trade again and FOMO like I did today. So yeah.